Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. Thanks for listening. I'm Brianna Latouche. An early morning disturbance call turned into a felony arrest in Bonneville County on Monday. According to the Bonneville County Sheriff's Office, deputies were called to an RV park on the 3400 block of Sun Valley Highway on reports of a domestic disturbance. When they arrived, authorities identified the suspect as 32-year-old Jorge Alberto Mendoza Minero. When they interviewed Minero, deputies say he admitted to throwing things from the RV, but refused to say if he hit the victim. The victim said she had woken up to Minero hitting her in the face and attempting to choke her. At one point during the fight, he had also reportedly threatened to kill her while pointing a rifle at her. According to officials, the pair had been living together for a while and had been arguing about money. Wounds on the victim and suspect were consistent with the story. Minero now faces felony charges for attempted strangulation, domestic battery with traumatic injury, and aggravated assault. Changes may soon be coming to the way Idaho handles illegal immigration. The Idaho House voted 61-9 along party lines to pass House Bill 83, with Republicans voting yes and Democrats voting no. The legislation would add a new chapter to Title 18 of the Idaho Code. That addition would make it a misdemeanor for a first-time offense and a felony for subsequent violations. However, law enforcement would only be able to investigate a person's immigration status if they were already under investigation for a separate crime or had already been detained. Bill co-sponsor Representative Bruce Gogg pointed out that getting pulled over for a traffic ticket is an infraction and not a crime, meaning that the person would not be investigated. The other sponsor, Republican Representative Jaron Crane from Nampa, said the Trump administration needs states' help when it comes to illegal immigration.
What we saw from the Trump administration was that about 3,500 people have been rounded up, so to speak, each week. If we do the math on that, if they do 3,500 a week, that's going to be 182,000 people per year. That's 728,000 in 4 years. They're estimating that over 8 million people have come into this country illegally in the last 4 years. So what they need from the federal government's needing from us as a state, and there's several states that are starting to join together to help them, is to put forth an effort with our law enforcement agencies here in the state to assist them in this illegal immigration issue.
Representative Crane also cited a report that estimated there are 35,000 illegal immigrants in the state. The sponsors are seeking an initial investment of $250,000. The bill now heads to the Senate for a vote or possible amendments.
Do I say I love you enough? Or maybe I say too much for it to mean more than it does. Oh, I hope it's enough. And I say I love you so much.
That was Evie Clair, platinum recording artist, singer, and songwriter, known for her time as a finalist on Season 12 of America's Got Talent. Now, 8 years after her America's Got Talent debut, Clair will take the stage on Valentine's Day in Rexburg for a one-night-only concert with her new band, Evie Clair and the Union. Founding member of the band, Stephen Henderson, says the music will fit the concert's Valentine theme.
We will be playing some favorite, like love songs that have endured over the last many decades, and then some brand new ones, and a couple originals throughout, which would be fun.
The band started when Henderson heard Clair singing in church and instantly wanted to collaborate with her. A few years later, the band is finally ready to debut with other members Joe Griffin and Tanner Robinson.
Evie's like, bread and butter is playing and singing. She's a very Elton John type of performer, play that piano and sing, and does both amazingly well. It's a really fun group to work with, and it's kind of crazy because it's the exact type of band I've always wanted to have.
The concert is Friday at 7:30 p.m. at the Romance Theater. Doors open at 7 and concessions will be available.
Valentine's is difficult Usually it's like there's something to do or there's nothing to do. And I just thought, let's give people something to do for Valentine's. Single, married, dating, divorced, all of the people who could possibly enjoy a night of fun music. That's the point.
Tickets cost $18, and you can buy them at evieclair.com. For BYU-Idaho Radio, I'm Ella Ziegler.
Try to hurry, slow down, look up, turn to your love.
These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for February 12th, 2025. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on SoundCloud, Spotify, and Stitcher. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. Have a great day. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Brianna Latouche.